Did ask a question answer writing session. So the question which we gave was on plate tectonics. So this is a question from CSC 2019. The question, what does the question says is, let's read the question and move forward. Discuss the mechanism of seafloor spreading and give four evidences indicating the expansion in oceanic crust. So what all we have to answer is, see, as you can, if you read it, always read the question twice or thrice. And so first part of the question is, we have to discuss the mechanism of seafloor spreading. This is the first part, and the second part is give four evidences indicating expansion in the oceanic crust. So as you know, this is a 15 marker question, so it needs to be answered in about 250 words and 250 or 200 words, and we have 8 minutes with us. This is the time in which all the questions need to be answered. So so let's begin. What first things first. Okay, now first we'll discuss the mechanism of seafloor spreading. So we mentioned you the sources from where you have to study. The sources was Plummer. Moving forward, this is the part, page number 81, 82. So here you can show here you can see seafloor spreading. So what is this proposal contrasted shaft? What is this? This was basically given by Harry Hess. So what he said was that instead of moving of continents, the sea floor is also moving. This was an addition to the continental drift theory. Okay, and we gave it in 1962. 1962 by Harry Hess. And so he suggested the seafloor moves away from mid-oceanic region as a result of mantle convection. This is the mantle convection part which you have to explain here. Okay, so discuss the mechanism of seafloor spreading. So how will you begin the answer? Well, first of all, you have to say it was given by whom. So who? Who question is you have to given by Hess. Then you have to give the year. You have to say early 1960s. Okay. Then comes what? What is it? Well, this theory says that uh, the ocean the ocean floor also moves. Okay, so not only like in continental drift we had only continents moving. So this theory says that continents and oceans, both of them move. Okay, so this is what you have to do. This is just keep it short, keep it to one or two lines only max. Okay, so now next part is, we'll discuss the mechanism, which is the main body of the question. So here you need a figure is most important in geology. So what figure? This is the figure which we will be using for Portugal. So if you don't know what is happening in this figure, or if you are not from geology background, I'll tell you how to draw this figure. So first of all, what you do is you will make one plate. This is your oceanic plate, part one. This is another oceanic plate. You can do this is your mid oceanic ridge. Okay, subduct means going down, and here is one continent. Always remember, content is noted by plus signs everywhere. Wherever you see plus sign, it means it's content. Okay, so what next is, you have to label this. Make some volcanoes here. This is your four arc. Okay, this is your four arc basin. This is your trench. This is your trench. This is your mid oceanic ridge. You can write it as MOR. This is your continent. You can write it as continent. Okay. Now you have to show circulation. So make an arrow like this. Okay, this is showing your circulation of how plates, how magma circulation happens. So here you can write it as mantle or asthenosphere, whatever you want. Asthenos Asthenosphere. Here with help of arrow you have to show downward movement. This is also downward movement. Okay, so this is what basically explains. This is the base, this is the basic figure which you have to make. Okay, so now what needs to be explained is, we'll refer to the book here. See, it is written slow convective circulation is set up by temperature differences in the rock. This is the keyword. Temperature difference is the keyword here. Okay, and slow convective circulation set up by temperature difference in the rock. So what will you write is that heat. See, mantle is semi-solid. We know. Okay, so you have to mental that mention that mantle is semi-solid. Okay, so this semi-solid mantle, it due to the heat of the earth or heat of the core, it rises. As it rises, it causes the thinning of the crust, and here it erupts. So after eruption, as it goes up, it cools down. So it cools down, it moves horizontally on both sides, and from here it comes down. So this here the crust is hot, and here the crust is cold. So the cold crust is heavier, as you know. Okay, and this is hot. So what is the next part? See, as the mantle rock moves horizontally, this is the language which you will be using. As the mantle rock moves horizontally away from the crust, it carries the sea floor along with it. As the hot rock moves sideways and cools, it becomes denser, sinking deeper beneath the ocean floor. Okay. Now this is the basic crux of the answer which you need to write. Okay. So this is the image. This is the diagram which you make. Now you write mantle is semi-solid. Then the keyword which you will be using is convective current. Convection is very important because this is only because of convection whatever this is happening. So after that, what you will do, convection has happened, and then here one more thing, sir. This is Benioff zones. Benioff zones, many times question comes on Benioff zones, so you must know what is this. Please read through the book, so you'll be knowing. See, here it is written, as hot rock continues to rise beneath the edge crust, the circulation pattern splits and diverges near the surface. This is what we make. The hot rock is rising and it splits. One half goes here, one half goes here. The metal rock moves horizontally away from the ridge case on each side of the ridge. And as it carries the sea floor. See, it is moving like this. So due to this force, this plate also goes down. Okay, which causes movement of the ocean plate. So this explains so okay, so now first part I have explained. So what you all have to write here is who gave the theory, the time. You have to explain what is the theory about. Okay, then then you have to give a well labeled diagram. Well labeled diagram, then explanation. This from the first part of the question. Now coming to the second part, what is written here? So they have to give four evidences indicating expansion of the oceanic crust. Okay, so this is a very specific answer. You do not have to beat around the bush. You have to give very specific 4 points. So I'll mention it here. First is your magnetic anomaly. Please make a diagram here. The diagram which you will be making is here. It is given very nicely. This diagram, positive and negative anomaly. So what is happening is, see, diagram how you'll make one oceanic crust here like this. Okay, this is oceanic crust. This is the mid oceanic ridge. This is the other part of the crust. Now what will you have to show? You have to show dark lines. Dark lines here. Or make 2 or 3 dark lines. What a dark line. So these dark lines are showing positive magnetic anomaly. It means that the lava, after solidifying, has aligned in the current direction of Earth's magnetic field. And the intervening line, which are negative, it shows that at some point in time it was negative. It was the Earth's poles were opposite in direction. The South Pole was North Pole, North Pole was South Pole. Okay, so as we know that these are equidistant from the mid-oceanic ridge, so they are, it is going in this direction. Okay, so what we come to know from this is key, as the anomaly is equidistant from the mid-oceanic ridge and they are moving away, so it means that the crust is expanding. So this is also known as the Wien-Matthew hypothesis. So whenever in questions of tectonics, you if you ask the theory of Harry Hess, you come across Wien-Matthews theories, Wien-Matthews hypothesis. So you should know that they are talking about plate tectonics only. This question can come key describe Wien-Matthew hypothesis. So you should know what we are talking about magnetic anomaly. Okay, see, uh, this is Wien-Matthew hypothesis given. A system of reversely magnetized and normally magnetized dike form parallel to the Rift Valley. These dikes are cause of anomalies. Since seafloor motion separates these dikes into half, the pattern of the survey are mirror images. See, this is what I made diagram. Okay, now this is the first part. The second part is dating. See again, make an image. So as you know that the when we date the rocks, the the rock at the farthest end, it is 200 million years old, and this is 0 million years old. So we come to know that we date it progressively, the age increases, the age of the rock increases here, increase in age is increasing, and it does not cross 200 million years because more than 200 million year the ocean crust does not exist. So from dating we also come to know that the age is increasing as we move away from the mid-oceanic region. Okay, now third is transform fault. Third is transform faults. Transform fault is nicely given here. See, this part, what is this is the explanation which is given, and I'll explain you by the image. Okay, so what happens is, like we have an mid-oceanic ridge. Okay, and we had one solid ridge like this. I'm trying to draw in 3D. So in time there was one fracture in between. So what happened, this ridge got fractured and it got shifted like this, and there was one line in between. So what happens is, see, these two plates are moving in single direction, so there is no friction here, and these two plates are moving in this direction, so there is no friction here. But this is moving this side, and this plate is moving this side, because this is the ridge. Okay, and it is expanding here, and this is the ridge, and it is expanding here. So this zone which we have here, this zone, I think you cannot see. I'll change this thing. Yeah, this zone, because opposite plates are moving, we have fractures here, and which is the cause of earthquake. So this is very localized. This is very localized, and which says that the plates are moving. Okay, so this is the about transform fault. If you understand, it's okay. If you don't understand, just try to mug up what is happening here. See, mid-ocean region once continuous across the fracture zone, but is in offset by strike slip for motion. If such motion occurs in fracture zone, we could have two things. Earthquake should distribute. Okay, here it is given and transform fault. Atomic, and fourth thing is uh, thickness of sediments. So as we move away from the mid-oceanic ridge, the thickness of sediments. Okay, thickness of sediments, which means both clastics uh, and biogenic sediments. See, this is the plate. Okay, this is the mid-oceanic ridge, this is the plate, this is your sea level. This is sea level. So because all the particles they settle down, they're trying to settle down. So what happens is, assuming a plane level, so you can see the thickness here is less while the thickness of the sediments is more here. So as the plates move away from the source, the thickness of the overlying sediments increases, so which means that the plates are moving away. Okay, so these are the four things which explain the movement of sediments. See, magnetic anomaly, dating, transform faults, and thickness of sediments. So these are the 4 points which you have to write, and for explanation, this is the structure which you will be using. So this is the framework of a 15-mark question in for writing answers in geology. Okay, so thank you very much.